Time now for better food. Pizza is a favorite in many households, including mine, and today we're learning how to make a fall-inspired pizza.
Yes, I'm getting inspired to make pizza at home. Grace Vallow is a local chef and she runs the food blog Tastefully Grace, and she's showing us what goes on a fall pizza. I used to be so intimidated to make pizza at home. I thought it won't be as good as what you order, but now I'm seeing all these recipes and looks like it could be better.
It is so good. I am telling you, it is one of the best pizzas you'll ever have. We have some butternut squash, some apple cider soaked caramelized onions, and some chorizo. It is just so good. It's ridiculous.
All right.
Oh
well,
my
how do we
gosh,
begin?
yeah.
How do you begin with the butternut squash? What do? You cook it?
So we start off with our lovely crust here. I have just some pizza dough that I actually just got in the grocery store. It just makes life so much easier. You don't have to worry about actually making the dough yourself. And you're just going to go ahead and stretch it out to your desired thickness, if you like thick or thin pizza dough. And then we have here basically our sauce, which is just some olive oil and garlic. And I just stuck it in the microwave so it sizzled a little bit and kind of melded together. And then I'm just going to take a basting brush, which is basically just like a kitchen paintbrush. And I'm going to go ahead and just brush the pizza dough generously with this lovely garlic infused oil. I wish you guys could smell it. It's like insane.
Yeah,
it smells so good.
We're kind of glad we can't smell it because Kara and I would eat the whole thing.
Oh my gosh, but you know, this sounds like if you're having friends over, it'd be a great fall appetizer too. You can just cut this up and there's no red sauce. It's just the garlic and the olive oil, right?
So true. It's just the garlic and the olive oil as the base. It's basically like an upscale garlic bread. And then I'm going to go ahead and take some caramelized onions here. All I did for the caramelized onions is some butter, olive oil, and yellow onion in a pan for about like 25 to 30 minutes until they caramelize. And then I have just a dash here of apple cider vinegar, which is interesting. It just like cuts the richness a bit of the caramelized onions. And I'm going to go ahead and just spoon the caramelized onions right on the pizza here. And you just want to make sure you leave a bit of a border because you want your crust, right? And then I'm going to go ahead and take some pizza cheese. So I actually just bought this cheese blend right in the grocery store. And it's a mix of provolone, Asiago, and mozzarella. If you have a different type of cheese that you like, obviously you can use that. But I love just a mild cheese blend for this.
Yum.
And then I'm going to go ahead and take some butternut squash noodles, which is awesome. I love butternut squash noodles because they cook like really evenly in the oven. You don't need to do any pre-cooking before you make this pizza. And it's just like a nice thin layer of butternut squash.
Did you buy those frozen?
So delicious.
Because I've seen the butternut squash noodles in the frozen section, or did you make them yourself?
So actually, you can just buy them right in the grocery store usually. Yeah. There's fresh ones usually in the produce section, and then you can also buy frozen, or you can make your own noodles if you want, whatever's easiest for you. And then we have some chorizo here, and all I did is I just took the chorizo out of the casing and sauteed it for just a few minutes until it was cooked through, kind of crumbled it up. And I'm just going to add that to the top of the pizza here. Oh, looks so good. And I love chorizo too because it's a little bit smoky and a little bit spicy. It's just fantastic. And then you basically just throw this in the oven at 450 for about 20 minutes or so. And then right at the end of the cooking process, you're just going to take some sage leaves that are soaked in olive oil, and you just throw them on the top of the pizza, and they get nice and crispy, and it just adds this like amazing fall dimension. It's so good.
Grace, I apologize. How long do you bake it for? Put it in the oven for?
About 20 minutes
20
at
minutes.
450.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
You know, I'm thinking for
delicious.
people who had to be gluten-free or something, this sounds like it would be really delicious on a cauliflower crust too, which you could buy.
Oh, yes. And I actually use like a whole wheat crust too. I feel like it's a little healthier.
Yeah.
And just it adds like another dimension to the crust. It makes it a little bit more fun. So I have this beautiful pizza here. I wish you guys could try it. It is so fantastic.
You're not that far away. Come
Yeah,
down.
where are you, Grace?
We'll meet you on the
We'll meet
street.
you halfway.
slice together.
It looks delicious.
We'll be socially distanced on the grass.
So true. Oh my gosh. I'm going to give this a nice try. It's like smoky, buttery, cheesy.
I have a
It's
bag.
just so fantastic and so easy. You can make it in like 30 minutes.
I got a bag of cheese here, Grace, from our leftover recipe of the week. I'm gonna have a little cheese.
Oh,
I was wondering what you were eating.
Yeah, this is it.
yeah, you inspired him to find our bag of cheese. Oh,
Well, thank you so much. I hope you guys can make this for your next fall dinner.
I know.
So good for the
This
family.
weekend.
Have the kids help you out too.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, where do we find more delicious recipes, Kara?
You have to check out Grace's Instagram page. It's Tastefully Grace, all one word, @Tastefully Grace.
Thanks, Grace. Appreciate it.